Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kadash, forgive me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. Wabrakatham, unto the elect, this is the brother Gabar from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And this lesson is going to be over Year of Faith. That's why I'm going to title it. And Lord's will, I'll come with a part 2, maybe even a part 3 on this topic, because I see a lot of brothers posting about faith right now. I know the Lord is putting that on brother's spirit to talk about that, because ultimately we're using faith to get through the things that we see, you know. And the precept that popped in my mind, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13, it says, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." Right? But I want to go into this word endure.
Strong's G 5278. Hupamano.
Right. And it says to remain, which is remaining in this truth, being steadfast, keeping that plow in your hand, toiling, working, not looking back. All right. It says the point, it says to persevere, right? And Yahweh Shah said, because you, when it says in Revelation, because you have kept the word of my patience, I will keep you from the hour of temptation. You get that same precept in the NLT. It says, because you have persevered, I will protect you from the time of testing that shall try the world. All right. So we're supposed to be persevering, but going into that word persevere, it means basically to have courage in the face of danger, hardships, and to continue, right? It says to persevere under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Hamashiach. And that's the point of this lesson, you know, to continue to believe, though we're going through misfortunes, unfortunate situations, trials, which are all dictated by Yahweh Bashim Ashai anyways, through the furnace of adversity. But you have to hold fast to your faith. All right, you still have to believe in Yahweh Bashim Ashai, meaning what? Meaning you stay in this truth. You don't get carnal. This happened, that happened. Well, shit, I'm gonna just do this then, and I ain't gonna be able to make camp anymore because I gotta go over here and I gotta get my shit there. I gotta do this, you know. Nah, man, you gotta have the spirit of, all right, let me pray, you know, fast, read, do what I gotta do, you know, use your spiritual weapons, you know, in whatever situation you are in, you know, because we're gonna be in crazy situations, all right. But let me read more on this word endure. It says to endure, bear bravely and calmly ill treatments, right? Calmly. The scripture says that he has not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power and of a sound mind and of love, right? So you got to practice that sound mind, but only faith is going to give you that, right? Only the spirit of the Lord resonating upon you is going to give you that, right? And you access that by fearing Yahweh Bashim Shai, as the root of wisdom, of all wisdom, is to fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. So the Lord will put that spirit on you if you focus on him and abide in the fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And then your situation will get broken down in front of you anyway. Okay, this is happening, that's okay. The Lord is with me, you know. So I just want to make this a quick lesson, really. And I Lord's will, you know, I pray I'll come back with a part 2, and Lord's will, even a part 3. All right, but yeah, you know, the year of faith, you know, because ultimately we're going to be put through more trials, you know, more situations as Jacob's trouble fastly approaches, you know, and these people out here are going through it. All right, but we're going to be tested. We're not going to, you know, be destroyed like they are and go through it how they are. But the Lord is going to try us, every man his faith, you know, through trials, through misfortunes, through ill treatments, What is your reaction when this happens? You know, the Lord wants to see, does he still believe? I grab one more precept. This is Job 13 and 15. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. Right, what is trust? Belief, hope, faith. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. But I will maintain mine own ways before him. Right, maintaining your integrity. You see? Continuing to believe and push and strive for Yahweh Bashim Ashad, though things aren't going in the way you want them to go. And that's going to hurt. You know, it always hurts. All right, but still got to do what the Lord wants you to do. Just like Yahweh Shah. You know, he prayed for that cup to be taken away. If, you know, if there's any other way, and the Lord didn't answer him, and basically, hey, he had to go through what he came down to earth for. So likewise us, we got to have the same mentality, like, all right, the Father's will must be done, you know, even when it hurts, when it's not comfortable. And that's what makes you a true friend of the Most High, not when it's just prosperous, but even in adversity. You don't want to be an enemy when adversity come, but during prosperity, you know, you kicking it, you eating chicken, whatever. You got to always be there, even when you don't understand. And that's the hardest part. When you really don't know, you like, what the, this don't make sense. Well, hey, you got to keep believing. You got to continue to trust, even when you don't know, you know. And that's what Job did. Job 13:15, what I just read. And also, when the Lord allowed Satan to touch all that Job had, except his life at first. Well, he never touched his life. He never killed him, but, you know, didn't touch his flesh at first. He came back. And the Lord said, have you considered my servant Job, perfect, upright man that feared the Lord in the earth? And also, though you move me to against him without cause, he still maintained his integrity. That's what it's about, man. You know, because faith is going to be that key, man. If people that don't got faith, what they hope for. Let's grab that and I end it off. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 7. Ye that fear the Lord. Don't we fear the Lord? You know, this is what we in the truth for. We came into this truth not to be the same person we was, but to go on this journey of fearing Yahweh Bashim Ashad and believing and going from glory to glory. It says, ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. Slakia, wrong precept. Here it is. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 9. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good. You see, you're supposed to be hoping for good in every situation. Though it's going to look bleak, it's going to look dark and gloomy at times. It's going to look black. Like it ain't no way out, you know. And I've been there in certain situations, and it's easier said than done, most definitely, because you can be crying, tears, Satan on your mind, just fall out, or, you know, why would this happen to you? You know, well, you will never think this will happen to you or whatever. But you got to continue to rebuke those thoughts and overcome those emotions, because we're still in these bodies. We're still in the flesh. It ain't just, you know, oh yeah, I'm getting nailed to this cross. Okay, cool. Nah, man, Yahweh Shah, he sweat, you know, in that hyper state of stress. He had blood drops, you know, blood drops coming down in that state, you know. So he still had the emotions, you know. It's still, we're still in these fleshly bodies. We still feel stuff, you know. We're human. It's just overcoming all of that, you know, going through all of that and looking at the other side, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel. When you don't even see the light, the faith is the light. It's the evidence of the things not seen. So you have to have that faith in you, man. All right, so it says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good. Yeah, man, you're supposed to be hoping for good no matter what. All right, even if you face with a guillotine, you know, because that's going to be certain members of the elect, that's going to be their lot, to be martyrs in that way. All right, even at that point, you got to be believing like, all right, the Lord gonna raise me back up first when he get back, as the scriptures say. That's the light. That's the hope, the good out of that. You have to figure that out, all right, through the scriptures for yourself. Because if you're not persuaded, if you can't find that good, at the end, then you're cooked. It says, and for everlasting joy and mercy. All right. And that's basically the point. I grab one more. It just came into my mind. Sirach chapter 1 and verse 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, you see how it always reference the fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah, because that is the access to these things. You're not just gonna have all these perks and you ain't got the access. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the access, the key. Okay, wisdom is the key. All right, the fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah is the key. It says, Sirach 1 and 13. Whoso feareth the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last. You see? So in the end, you still gonna win. You gonna be raised up. You gonna go up when Yahweh Shah get back. And that's the ultimate end. But even in situations we go through now, the Lord will have it look, it'll be like a extreme L you taking, and then he can just turn it into a W. Or it's just a learning, whatever. Because we're not really looking for carnal gain on this side, all right, but rather spiritual gains, But in the flesh, those spiritual gains can seem like L's. They can hurt a lot of times, but you gotta get out. You gotta get past all of that, It says, Sirach 1 and 13. Whoso feared the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last. Right, that hope for good is gonna manifest. It says, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. Right. You're going to find favor in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah, man. All right. That everlasting joy and mercy that it spoke about in Sirach 2 and 9. This lines up with that, man. It's really the same, because they both speak about the fear of the Lord in the beginning. And then it says it shall go well with him at the last. All right. That's through your faith. And then it says in everlasting joy and mercy in 2 and 9. And then in 1 and 13, it says that you're going to find favor. What is that? That's mercy and joy, So yeah, man, Lord's will, this was comforting and edifying, man. Continue to believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah in any circumstance. All right, easier said than done, but hey, we in this truth for a reason. The Lord ain't called us to just do away with us. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rachar Kadash, for giving me the spirit and power to make this lesson. Lord's will, I come with a part 2 and a part 3 soon enough. Shalom.